Hello and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Hello.
You have done well thus far, but trying times are ahead. It is imperative that you return to your college at once. You will be called on to take swift action, rise to the challenge, and discover what you are capable of. You are on the right path, and you will prevail.
No mention of the guy I just killed. You guys are bloody hypocrites. The outside world once again. We have things to do in the White Room apparently. Examine the cry scene. What cry scene? Oh, I remember. Right, first and foremost, there is this quest. I have no idea where this will lead, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere decent. After all, what else can happen to a vampire? Yeah, I'm going the right way, alright. Careful not to break your neck. Mizuft, that's where I was. And I still have things to do. For example, do we have any butterflies that we need to capture? No? Good. Just keep on running. And what is this cave, by the way? Hello.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters are in Solitude.
Feeding time.
Going to cry now, huh?
Cool. And he no longer hates me. Well, I didn't kill him. You're crazy, man. So there is an Imperial Legion camp right here. Imperial Quartermaster. Also you have horses. Too bad I can't steal them all. I mean, I think stealing horses should be a thing and you should be able to sell them to someone. What are they gonna do? You don't own that horse, you have no papers for it. Okay. I can still ride it. Right, we're going for the ruins right there. Don't know what we're gonna find there. But I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. Also, it's night, which means my powers are now double what they used to be. Sorta. Okay, go through here and just start climbing up.
Close enough.
Hello.
Never should have come here.
An archconjurer. I'm actually shocked that you have any balls whatsoever to attack me. Idiot. Nothing. Okay. Let's move in and see what we find in here. A Siluvian excavation. Whatever. So what do we have here? Gold. Let's see if we can find anyone alive or dead. Apparently nothing. At least nothing right. I guess I bet on the wrong horse there. There, he's dead now. Or should I say dead-er? Okay, let's seek out the rest of them. This place is horrible. Bet I'm gonna stuck myself a bunch of times before I get to my prey. As a vampire, I mean. Nothing. Good. So here's a question. Oh, someone just died. Cryomancer. I think you're hilarious. It's amazing how slow I am when I have super reflexes.
Cannot even conceive of the power I wield.
It's fun you say that when you see a vampire fully evolved fighting against you. It's not even a conquest, a contest.
I am master of the...
Were you about to say something? Great. There is a chest here. Nothing unusual. Am I in the right place, by the way? Cannot say. Yes, I was hiding. You were really good. Storm Mage, eh?
I am Lua Alskaven. Who are you to disrupt my work? Begone, or I will add you to my army of the dead.
Someone's pretty filled with themselves. I am already dead.
Mercy!
It's hilarious when they beg for mercy right before I stick my fangs into their neck. Gonna run?
I'll see you first.
Well, that was funny. Should we kill some more people? So, woman of great knowledge and power.
Rise from your graves to defeat this worm.
Trying to play with my head. I can respect that. Oh, come on. Okay, go ahead. Attack me. Not so powerful now, are you? Oh great, I'm stuck. Fine, let's revert form. Come on, don't have all day. I see more people trying to kill me. Though using the word people was a bit of an overstatement. They've ceased to be people long ago. Interesting. Yes, let's kill him, why not? Not so difficult. You had an ebony battle axe. Well, you could have used that. I mean, it wasn't that difficult to just turn around and hit me with it. Yeah, not so powerful. And your traps are lame.
You can't hide from me.
Just watch me. Oh, I forgot. You can't. Okay, Atronach. You're big. There are a lot of places I can hit you. Yes, it was painful for but a second. I can see these guys right here. And where do you lead? It doesn't seem like it wants to tell me. So, Atronach, you have frost soats. I don't know where to look for that password. But I activated you again. Oh, I did. Wait. There are 4. I thought there were 3. Not that it makes much of a difference. Potion of the Warrior. Now that potion might be useful. I mean, it does make me a little bit more powerful with one-handed weapons. No way I can go through here. What about this? This is where the stones were. Okay. A Voger and a Hogier. In her 29th summer of life, Fury, the huntress, met warlord Haugir on the field of battle. None remember what they fought over, for their love to come was so great and overshadowed by rivalries or disputes. They fought to a standstill as their followers looked on, till her sword broke his axe, and his shield dulled her blade, and all could see that they were equals. As the eagle finds its mate, so too did Faugir find hers in Haugir, and the time of peace came to the clans of the forest. But as the summer's warmth gave way to the winter's chill, so too would this peace pass. But the snake come and bit Haugir, and the venom seeping deep into his wound. A hoe greeted Faugir's veil as she came over the snow-covered mountain to the coast. She obtained the elixir from the Akavir and returned to the forest in haste. Though Haugir could smell the winds of Sovngarde, she gave him the elixir, and he was cured in an instant. But the snake bit Filgiri as well. She poured the last drop into Haugir's mouth and fatigued from her journey. She joined the ancestors immediately. Haugir's grief was such that he built a tomb, and upon completion took his own life, that he might rejoin her. Okay, let's read the journal. 25 years have I grieved for my husband and sought revenge against the Empire for his dead. I have researched the magics and returned his spirits to a body from something about the story of Fury and Haugir has drawn me here. Haugir would make the perfect vessel to bring my steel back to life. I have managed to raise the dead here and use them as laborers to clear the way to the main burial hall. Something about the methods used by the ancient Norse was kept them incredibly well preserved. Without these stormcloaks that have the sense, we could have used them to push the elves right off the continent and formed a new state of combat, the Empire. And now, when I am so close to a war breaks out, the sleeping bear of Skyrim, who would not come to aid us in Hammerfell, awakens now that the Empire has abandoned them as well. They think they know suffering at the hands of the Empire. They know nothing. I would see both the Empire and the Sons of Skyrim into oblivion myself. She's fine. So you mentioned something about an eagle. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, but maybe it will work. Let's see. Oh yeah, it didn't work. Shocking. Okay. I can see a broken eagle here and there. And I know this is where I need to go, right? But how to open the door? Well, there aren't that many combinations. Eventually I'll get it right. Let's see. Am I even in the right place? Seems like it. Fine, let's walk around. Maybe we'll come across the answer. That's stupid. Okay, nothing in here. Yeah, good work there. That almost got me. But really, I can't run because I took this. Why do I carry this bow with me? Seems like a waste of space. Okay, not what I needed. A black soul gem. Might as well keep you for now. Okay. That's where we started from. We shall move on. There is definitely a way to open that door. Man, it was so awesome when I killed those guys with my powers of a vampire. They never stood a chance, really. Oh, it wasn't a one-time thing. That's cool. I can see some yellow flags. You know, it was so much easier to concentrate and find the right direction when I had enemies to fight. At least they showed me the way. There we go. Oh, that should be easy, right? Yeah. Good. Stamina potion. Is this the exit? I have a feeling that this is the exit. Yep. Again, it doesn't matter. I will find a way in. Okay, cool. We have a mace that drops from the ceiling. And we have already been here a couple of times. Yeah, keep doing that. That's where I killed this guy, and I didn't take this potion apparently. And the trap. Right. That's where we are at. That's a torch. Cool. Maybe it has something to do with the book. So what are the creatures here? We have a snake. Oh. Right, guess those pillars will tell the story. "29th summer of life, Huntress met Warlord Hogier on the field of battle. Okay, I think it starts with an eagle. But the snake came and bit Hogier. So let's say eagle, snake. A whale greeted Poggy's veil as she came over the snow. Ah, cool. Reading is so educational. Let's move out. Okay, don't need any of these, but I'm gonna take the gold. Because it doesn't cost anything to have it. Oh, right. Poison. I was supposed to be worried about that. Oh, come on. There we go. You know what would be funny? If I pull this lever and an anvil drops on my head. Damn it. Okay, try again. How about here? A little bit more? A little bit less, apparently. It's an expert chest, so it's not exactly easy. Held Orcish Warhammer. Don't know what happened. But the anvil didn't drop on my head, so I'm kind of disappointed and relieved. Damn it. You guys seriously couldn't see me? I mean, I guess I'm great at hiding. I think I just wasted my black soul gem. Let's take a look, shall we? Yep. Damn it. Oh well. At least that helped. Sun's dawn. Satasil watched the initiates float one by one to the awesome tree, taking a fruit or a flower from its high branches before dropping back to the ground with varying degrees of grace. He took a moment while nodding his head in approval to admire the day. The white statue of Sir Bane, which the great mage was said to have passed from an ancient day, stood in the practice of a cliff overlooking the bay. Pale purple proscato flowers waved and fro in the gentle breeze. Beyond the ocean, the misty borders between Artium and the main island of Somerset, by the large acceptable, he proclaimed as the last student dropped her fruit in his hand. With a wave of his hand, the fruit and flowers were back in the tree. With another wave, the students had formed into position in a symmetrical around the sorcerer. He pulled a small fibrous bow from his about a foot in diameter in his white robes. What is this? The students understood this test. It asked them to cast a spell to identification on the mysterious object. Each initiate closed his or her eyes and imagined the bow of the realm and the universal truth. Its energy had a unique resonance, as the physics of the spiritual matter does a negative aspect, a duplicate version, relative paths, true meaning, a song in the cosmos, a texture in the fabric of space, a facade of being that has always existed and always will exist. A bow, said a young Nord named Waller, which brought giggles from some of the younger initiates, but a frown from the most, including Sadasil. If you must be stupid, at least be amusing, glowed the sorcerer, and then looked at the young dark-haired Altmer, Loss, who looked confused. Liliata, do you know? It's a grom, said Liliata, uncertainly. What a draw to melt after they Craviosum. Craviansum, but very good nonetheless, said Sathasil. Now tell me, what does that mean? I don't know, admitted Liliata. The rest of the students also shook their heads. There are layers to the understanding all things, said Sathasil. The common man looks at the object and fits it into a place of his way of thinking. Those skilled in the old ways, in the ways of the physic, in the mysticism, can see an object and identify it by its proper role. But one more layer is needed to be plead back to achieve the understanding. You must identify the object by its role and its truth and interpret that meaning. In this case, this bow is indeed Grom, which is substance created by the drought under the water race in the north and the western parts of the continent. For 1 year of their life, they undergo carbisium when they walk upon the land. Following that, they return to the water and meth, or devour the skin and organs they needed to land dwelling them. Then they vomit it up into a little bowls like this. Rum-throat vomit. The students looked at the bow, a little squishly. Sadasil always loved this lesson. This is a long book. Well, I'm not doing anything special, might as well read it. Right. Fourth Sun, down, 2920, the Imperial city, Cyrodiil. Spies, muttered the Emperor, sitting in his bath, staring at the lamp on his foot. All around me, traitors and spies. His mistress, Rielle, washed his bag, her legs wrapped around his waist. She knew after all these many years when to be sensible and when to be sexual. When he was in the mood like this, it was best to be calm, smoothly seductive sensation, and not to say a word unless he asked her a direct question. Which he did. What do you think? When a fellow steps on his Imperial Majesty's foot and says, "I'm sorry," Your Imperial Majesty. Don't you think, pardon me, Your Imperial Majesty is more appropriate? I'm sorry, well, that almost sounds like the bastard Argonian was sorry. I am His Imperial Majesty, that he hopes we would lose the war in Morrowind. That's what it sounds like. What would make you feel better? Asked Risha. Would you like him flayed? He's only, as you say, the battle chief of Soul Rest. It would teach him to mind where he's stepping. My father would have flayed him. My grandfather would have had him killed. The Emperor grumbled, but I don't mind if they all step on my feet, provided they respect me and don't plot against me. You must trust someone. Only you, smiled the Emperor, turning slightly to give Risha a kiss, and my son, Ulick. I suppose, though, I wish you were a little more cautious. And your council and the potentate? Asked Risha. A pack of spies and a snake, laughed the Emperor, kissing his mistress again. As they began to make love, he whispered, as long as you're true, I can handle the world. 13th sun down. Marnhold, Morrowind. Turala stood at the back of bejeweled city gates. A wind howled around her, but she felt nothing. The Duke had been furious upon hearing his favorite mistress was pregnant and cast her from his side. She tried again and again to see him, but his guards turned her away. Finally, she returned to her family and told them the truth. If only she had lied and told them she did not know who the father was. A soldier, a wanderer, adventurer, anyone, but she told them that the father was the Duke, a member of the house in Rielle, and they did what she knew they would have to do, as proud members of the house Redran. Upon her hand was burned the sigil of expulsion. Her weeping father had branded on her, but the Duke's cruelty hurt her far more. She looked out the gate and into the white winter plains, twisted, sleeping trees, and skies without birds. No one in Morrowind would take her in now. She must go far away. With slow, soft steps, she began her journey. 16 Suns Dawn, 2920. Senko Aquitaine, modern-day Elsewhere. What troubles you? Asked Queen Hasama, noticing her husband's sore mood. At the end of the most lovers' days he was in excellent mood, dancing in the ballroom with all the guests, but tonight he retired early. When she found him, he was cruelled in the bed, frowning. That bastard Bard's tale about Polydor and Alicia put me in a rotten state, he groaned. Why did he have to be so depressing? But isn't that the truth of the tale, my dear? Weren't they doomed because of the cruel nature of the world? It doesn't matter what the truth is. He did a rotten job of telling a rotten tale, and I'm not going to let him do it again. King Tolzao sparred from the bed. His eyes were rummy with tears. Where did they say he was from again? I believe Gilverdale in Eastermont, Valewood, said the queen, shaken. My husband, what are you going to do? Drozao was out of the room in a single sprint, bounding up the stairs to the tower. If Queen Husama knew what her husband was going to do, she did not try to stop him. He had been erratic of late, prone to fits and even occasional seizures, but she never suspected the depths of his madness and his loathing for the bard in his tale of the weaknesses and perversity found in mortal man. 19 Suns Dawn, 2920. Gilverdale Vanewood. Listen to me again, said the old carpenter. If cell 3 holds worthless brass, then cell 2 holds and gold key. If cell on hold and gold key, then cell 3 hold worthless brass. If cell 2 hold worthless brass, then cell 1 holds the golden key. I understand, said the lady. You told me, and so cell 1 holds the golden key, right? No, said the carpenter. Let me start from the top. Mama, said the little boy, pulling his mother's sleeve. Just a moment, dear. Mother's talking, she said, concentrating on the riddle. You said cell 3 holds the golem key. If cell 2 holds worthless brass, right? No, said the carpenter patiently. Cell 3 holds worthless brass. If cell 2... Mama? Cried the boy. His mother finally looked. A bright red mist was pouring over the town in a wave, engulfing building after building in its wake. Striding before was the red-skinned giant, the Daedra Moloch Bow. He was smiling. Gilberdale, Vanewood, 29 Suns Dawn, 2920. Amalexia stepped her steed in the vast moor of mud to let him drink the river. He refused to even sip, repelled by the water. It struck her at odd. They had been making excellent time for Morrowind, and surely he must be thirsty. She dismounted and joined her retinue. Where are we now? She asked. One of her ladies pulled out a map. I thought we were approaching a town called Givordale. Amalexia closed her eyes and opened them again. Quickly, the vision was too much to bear. As her followers watched, she picked up a piece of brick and a fragment of bone and clutched them to her heart. You must continue on to Arthium, she said quietly. The air continues in the first seat. Oh. That was an interesting book, honestly. And what do we have here? We have company. Good. Let the
I
feast...
shall have vengeance for the death of my husband. Rise!
As I was saying, let the feast begin. Foolish, sloppy, and slow. Who is left? Come on. Is that all? I honestly am disappointed. Let's revert the form and continue on our quest to kill everyone who stands in my way. I can choke her to death. There we go. I mean, I could have picked that. Potion of True Shot. Bows do more damage. Goody. Maybe I need to make some of these potions. Wait, ultimate healing. Keeping that. Gotcha. Come on, Master Conjurer. That's it. I was hoping for more. I think he left his dagger and fell down. Or did he turn to ash? Both are acceptable for kind of different reasons. Ah, there you are. Elven Dagger of the Blaze. The Blaze. Funny way to put it. You could have called it Blazing Dagger or something like that. Come on then. Really? I mean, I do have more health with this form. Fine, let's go kill them. Oh, come on. There we go. Why can't you just open? Damn it. Gotcha. Right, keeping you. Captured yourself. Right.
I shall have vengeance for the death of my husband. Rise!
She's clearly very stable. Okay, let's go back to where we were before. Another chest. Yeah, we're gonna gain another level of lockpicking here. Damn it. Try again. Are you kidding me? That was weird. Okay, kinda the same things. Kinda. Was I here before? Seems like a weird place. Okay, cool.
What's that?
Don't know. There's no way you can know where I am.
You can't hide from me.
I don't even have a heart. She deserved that. Okay, big guy. That was easier. Let's take the code and move onwards. So are you gonna say anything?
I could not raise him, but I will raise an army to avenge his defilement.
Okay. I think she has issues. Also, not a very long future ahead of her.
They burned his body before I could raise him. It should have been returned to me. You will not stop me from killing those who wage this pointless war.
It's not exactly pointless.
Never should have.
It's a struggle for power. Poetry. It's sad that we have to kill those lovebirds. Apparently they can shout. Don't know why. One of them is already gone. And the other one, he doesn't have enough power to stop me. Okay, sweetheart, your turn. Interesting, but I honestly don't like you running away. Come here. Oh, I wasn't able to grab her. What a shame. So, what do we know about you two? You have an ebony battle axe, and we have ghosts. Cool.
Thank you for releasing us from her spell.
Now we can rest in peace once again. Come, Fury, my love.
Take this with our gratitude.
Oh my, ghosts. A ghost blade. That's interesting. Let's take a look at that. Does 3 points of extra damage ignoring armor. Okay. So that was an interesting quest, I'd say. It started so innocent. Queen Valadi's sword. Orcish sword of Animus. Okay, resist shocked. A Grand Soul Gem. Okay, I'm gonna take you. Imperial citizen Luach Auxcaven, it is with deepest regret that I must inform you of the death of your husband, Sao. He laid down his life in the battle helping retake the Imperial city from the Altmer. He showed great courage in his final hours, and his sacrifice will not be in vain. All considered, he is a man of high morale, standing, and a shining example of the best the Empire has to offer. In this honor of your grief, please take this solace in the fact that he gave his life protecting the empire which he held so dear. Yours sincerely, Imperial Perfect, Pius Brucius. Yeah, that calmed her down. Transmute mineral ore, what does that do? Yeah, we already have that. The Book of Daedra. We read the Book of Daedra, didn't we? Akavir means Dragonland, Tamriel means Down is Beauty, Atmara means Elder Wood. Only the Redguard know what Yokuda ever meant. Akavir is the kingdom of the beasts. No man or mare live in Akavir. Though men once did, these men however were eaten long ago by the vampiric serphic folk of Tessaraki. Had they not been eaten, these men would have eventually migrated to Tamriel. The Nords left Atmara for Tamriel. Before them, the Elves had abandoned Admaris for Tamriel. The Red Guards destroyed Vakuda, so they could make their journey. O man and mare knew Tamriel is the nexus of creation, where the last war will happen, where the gods unmade Khan. And left there at the Mantian Tower of Secrets. Who knows what the Akaviri think of Tamriel? But ask yourself, why have they tried to invade it 3 times and more? There are 4 major nations of Akavir: Kamau, Tsaraxki, Tangmo, and Kadotun. When they are not busy trying to invade Tamriel, they are fighting with each other. Kamau is snow hell. Demons live there, armies of them. Every summer they throw out and invade Tnakmo, but the brave monkey folk always drive them away. Once Adasum, dear Kamau, a king amongst demons, attempted to conquer Morrowind, but Almalexia and the Underking destroyed him at Red Mountain. Tsaeski is Snake Palace, once the strongest power in Akavir before the Tiger Dragon came. The serpent folk ate all the men of Akavir a long time ago, but still kind to look like them. They are tall, beautiful, if frightening, covered in golden scales and immortal. They enslave the goblins and the surrounding isles, who provide labor and fresh blood. Oh, the holdings of Tassanaki are widespread. When natives of Tamriel think of Akaviri, they think of the serpent folk because one ruled the Sergeric Empire for 400 years in the previous era. He was Patentent Versidu Shaya, assassinated by Morok Tong. Tong Mo is the 1000-monkey island. There are many breeds of monkey folk, and they all are kind, brave and simple, and many are also very angry. They can raise armies when they must, for all the other Akaviri nations have at one time or another tried to enslave them. They cannot declare who hates them more, the snakes or the demons, but ask one and he will probably say the snakes. Though once bitter enemies, the monkey folk are now allied with the tiger folk of Kadotun. Kadotun is the tiger dragon's empire. The Ka folk here are ruled by the divine Taroshraka, the tiger dragon. They are now a very great empire, stronger than Tessanaki, though not as a sea. After the serpent folk ate all the men, they tried to eat all the dragons. They managed to enslave the red dragons, but the black ones had fled to Denduton. A great war was waged, which left both cats and snakes weak, and the dragons all dead. Since that time the cat folk have tried to become the dragons. Toshraka is the first to succeed. He is the largest dragon in the world. Orange and black, and he has very many new ideas. First, Tash Raka says is that we kill all the vampire snakes, then the tiger dragon emperor wants to invade Tamriel. That would be a great thing, to fight in such a war. Yeah, we don't need the dragon tongue, but whatever. Monkey people. Why can't I play with that race? No, you give me cats and I am supposed to be happy with that. Ah, there's the exit. Cool. Well, I am going to end this episode here, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.